please tell us your childhood celebrity crush.
It would have to be Nick Jonas. I was a huge Jonas Brothers fanatic.
I stand that answer.
I was more of a Joe Jonas gal, but I get it.
Either one would have been fine with
It
me.
was both.
And for those of you that don't know, Woody had a Jonas favorite as well.
I know, Kevin. I named my dog Kevin Jonas. Actually, just Kevin.
Jonas is his unspoken middle name.
I always ask my daughter, who's the not popular one? Kevin? Okay, he's my guy then.
He needed your love.
Kevin needed me.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Over 1,000 episodes strong. A daily recap of everything you missed.
My girlfriend Melissa is very good at giving gifts and has very wonderful, special things that she does.
Yeah.
And
she also knows it doesn't take much to make you weep and sob.
right.
Yeah.
Because she knows I've cried during like Space Jam or Anchorman or movies like that. So
She's just very thoughtful, though, too.
She is.
Yeah,
She listens and she pays attention.
She does, and she carefully plans things for the future. And a little quick backstory is what happened is she and I went to the Barry Manilow concert a few weeks ago. We thought, this will be kind of cheesy and ironic. Let's go.
Yeah.
And he sang a song. I think it's called "Could This Be the Magic at Last," one of the classic Barry Manilow songs, and it has the name Melissa in it. She goes, "Oh, sweet Melissa."
It's about her.
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh, he's singing the song." And I said, "Yeah, there aren't any love songs that have Woody in it, unless they're from Toy Story." So she went on to Songfinch.
Yeah, this is one of those things
where
may
you
have
can
seen an
spend
ad
some money.
for.
You tell somebody, about the person you want to have a song made specifically for them,
and they sing it about you guys.
Yeah. So there's a song that has the name Woody in it.
Yeah, it was really sweet. She shared it with us.
Yeah, you guys knew about it weeks ago.
Yeah.
You make my whole heart sing. We're better now together. I love you now and forever.
And now we go to the moment in my kitchen yesterday where she was playing it on her phone for me, and yes, I had to cry.
Turn it up. Listen for the blubbering.
Yeah. See, I'm crying now. Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram at Radio Woody, you can see the actual tears and the
blubbery mess that was Woody Wood yesterday.
Okay, that was the first time I cried. Then
cried again.
Afterwards,
what else did you cry about?
Well, you were involved, Zach, because months ago or years ago, actually, for the first time she came over to my house. It was our fourth date. And she sent you a text asking, what does Woody like? I was going to bring gift bags for the dogs and that kind of stuff like that. She was very thoughtful. And you said that he likes Batman and Space Jam. And went on to say things like, she shared with me the text that you sent her saying, he also loves red vines, and he will treat you so well, like I love this man with my entire soul, and he has been treated so badly in the past. So as a friend, I just ask you to adore his quirks, because he is awkward and super insecure, and wants to be laughed at because he's never been truly loved.
Well, now everyone's crying. Thanks for that.
Yes. So I will be
I had a little part in the lovemaking, the matchmaking here.
Yeah. And so I will be, irrigating Nissan Stadium field later on today.
Yeah.
So that was very, very sweet. If you
nice.
want to see the video of me blubbering in my kitchen wearing a Batman sweatshirt.
It's very sweet.
You can follow me, Radio Woody, on Instagram. So that was good.
Bravo. She won Valentine's Day.
She did. I gave her like a wee date, which we're going to get massages and facials. And
you also won because that place is fabulous.
Yeah, so it'll
you're
be
gonna
good.
love it.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Remember Blockbuster Video? There's one left.
Vaguely.
There is one left. It's in Bend, Oregon, and they ran a commercial during the Super Bowl. obviously they couldn't afford Super Bowl prices, so they just put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I guess since then, their sales have rocketed 200%.
Good for them.
And I guess they say they still rent movies if you'd like, but the majority of their money comes from people buying merchandise for the last blockbuster.
Yeah, because it's like a tourist attraction.
That makes sense. Yeah.
The ad's kind of cool. It says it promises even after the world ends, this blockbuster will still be there.
Love it. That's awesome.
Ricky.
So Airbnb is a huge way for people to make money.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
And we got a whole lot of them here in Nashville.
Yep.
So there's this accounting company that did a little research to find out which states that you can bring in the most money. Number 1 was Hawaii, which I think makes sense.
That does
Okay.
make sense, yeah.
And then number 2 is Tennessee.
Yeah?
They said that you can bring in $67,510 a year.
Yeah. I know
With
a
an
lot of people that
Airbnb.
own Airbnbs, and they're making more than that.
That's
it's
wild. So that's got to be an average, of people who are making less and way more. So that's why you got so many Airbnbs all over this
No
place.
kidding.
You can make a full-time salary just by owning
literally.
a house.
I'll get out of my house and go live in the car. It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
good.
Jim, what you got?
This is pretty cool for people who have autism. Of course, there's like a lot of wonderful qualities that come with having autism, but it's very difficult in many aspects of life for people who do. And there is a German Brain Research Institute that has been doing some testing with a drug that they use for epilepsy and for people with bipolar disorder.
Okay.
And they're just testing it on mice, right? And finding that it is like completely reversing a lot of the, I guess, chemical reactions that happen within somebody's body with autism.
Interesting.
Wow.
And it's like a $3 pill. So
Well, wait till the pharmaceutical companies get a hold of it. It's
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
be $3 anymore.
be $300. But, it's really good news. They haven't tested it in humans yet, but that is the next phase.
Wow.
Is they're going to do it with adults. So
With
they
a simple pill.
They say it's very promising help for people with autism.
That's
So,
cool.
That's amazing.
That's on around the corner.
Woody and Jim in the morning. Today is the day to announce the quote-unquote winner X's that'll be having a toilet named after them later today at Dick's Last Resort.
It's the poop on your ex contest.
We got Tara on the line. Tell us about your ex.
So yeah, we dated a few months in high school, not very long. And amongst that time, he decided he was gonna cheat on me and date another girl. But not only that, he stole his dead mother's engagement ring from his stepfather and proposed to her with it.
With the dead mother's ring?
That he stole.
Yeah,
While
that
cheating
he
on
stole
you.
while cheating on me.
Wow.
Yeah, so we found out about one another, the other girl. We ended up being with him. We got the ring back to where it belonged, which was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
But a couple years later, another high school classmate reached out to me, and she was just heartbroken. She knew that I had dated him in the past. She was heartbroken because he was breaking up with her, and she explained to me why, and then because he's, supposedly being deployed across seas.
Oh, for the military.
Which I found interesting because when we dated, he was joining the military. So I did a little digging. I met with a recruiter to give me a business card, and I reached out to him and asked if it was okay if he would be able to tell me if someone was in or not in the service. And he was able to confirm that he was not in the Marine Corps, not enlisted. He was not being deployed. They'd never heard of him.
That is messed up.
Yeah.
So he lied about being deployed to get out of the relationship.
Correct. And he'd been doing it to a lot of girls, apparently, just hitting it and glitting it.
I mean, that is so disrespectful to, number one, the dead mom in the ring, and to all of the women involved, and the military.
Yeah,
like, now you're lying and saying that you're being
United
deployed.
States of America.
When we respect the crap out of our people that actually are deployed.
Right.
Exactly.
Tara, woo.
What is his first name?
Chris.
Chris
The liar.
is going to have a toilet
Yep.
named after him
We're
at
pooping
Dick's
on
Last
him.
Resort.
Everybody can come in and show their respect to Chris.
Well, their disrespect.
Yes.
yes, like they were. And you get a Dick's Last Resort gift card, so you can go and enjoy a
See the shrine.
great night out.
Food and drink
Eat
and cheer.
lots of food and then go to his toilet
Right.
and let out your revenge.
Right.
Yes.
You can cheer for people who go in the bathroom and poop on your ex.
We will put in a good word so that you get your choice of table so you can watch other people go in and do it.
Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you.
It's the least we can do for what you had to go through.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship where you're happy now?
I'm actually going through a divorce right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
okay.
Tara.
Sorry.
that sucks.
Woody has a knack for doing things like
I do.
that.
I bring things up and make it worse. I'm
You know
sorry.
what? Good for you. If the divorce is meant
Yeah.
to be, then Tara, you're going to be better, stronger, and more independent, and you deserve that, sis.
Well, thank you, Zach.
You're awesome, Tara. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sensitive DJ asked stupid question. That was fun. But there's 2 bathrooms at Dick's Last Resort. There's a ladies' room toilet that needs to be named.
Yeah, so this one is going to be named after Bethany.
Bethany.
Okay.
Malcolm submitted this and said, we worked for the same company but at different locations. She then tried to get me fired by telling her boss that I was going to show up and go on a rampage.
Oh, gosh.
She attempted to gaslight me into believing that the guy she had an affair with was just a friend. After she filed divorce papers, she called me and told me that she would use her parents' money to hire an attorney to financially ruin me if I didn't sign the
Wow.
papers.
Oh, my God.
She then married the other guy as soon as the ink was dry on the judge's ruling.
Yep. No affair there.
Wow.
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 So,
Bethany.
Bethany, you will have there'll be a Bethany stall that
There
you can
will
go
be.
and poop on. Wow.
Well, yeah, he's going to get a gift certificate, too, to Dick's Last Resort so he can go and enjoy everybody going to poop on it.
Yeah.
He can visit the shrine that's dedicated to Bethany.
So save your
Quite a
poops
shrine.
for Dick's Last Resort later on today. If you must poop here, please. We'll tell you about our Valentine's Day, and that's how it's going to happen.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right, a couple of good-looking Woody and Jim listeners ready to play our game for the ladies in the audience. We have Savannah in Old Hickory. Hello, Savannah.
Hello.
Good morning.
And for the guys, we have Eric in Brentwood. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, let's do a get acquainted question, and let's start with Savannah. Please tell us your childhood celebrity crush.
It would have to be Nick Jonas. I was a huge Jonas Brothers fanatic.
I stand that answer.
I was more of a Joe Jonas gal, but I get it.
Either one would have been
Yeah,
fine with
It
me.
was both.
And for those of you that don't know, Woody had a Jonas favorite as well.
I know, Kevin. I named my dog Kevin Jonas. Actually, just Kevin.
Jonas is his unspoken middle
Yeah,
name.
I always ask my daughter, who's the not popular one? Kevin? Okay, he's my guy then.
He needed your love.
Kevin needed me.
Exactly.
All right.
All right, let's go to Eric. Eric, tell us your childhood celebrity crush.
I would say it was Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
And she's still really pretty.
She is.
Oh, my God.
She's one of those people like Paul Rudd that just doesn't age.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wrong with these people?
So happens when you stay out of people's business.
Yeah,
You don't age.
This is
that's true. You don't get all the worry lines.
Yep.
All right, we start with a multiple choice question for both of you. Remember, you have a screw during the contest. If you can't answer your question, you can force it on your opponent. Here we go, Savannah. Is Charles Barkley a retired football, baseball, or basketball player?
Basketball.
Basketball
Yes,
is
ma'am.
right. Good start.
All right, Eric. Is Magnolia the home design company owned by the Property Brothers, Chip and Joanna Gaines, or Jonathan Knight?
Oh, no idea. I'll guess the second one.
Chip and Joanna Gaines? Good guess, because that's
That is
correct.
right.
Find it at Target.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And her magazine is every lady's bathroom in America.
Yeah.
Savannah, Duff is a made-up beer featured on what TV comedy?
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Look at you go. Good job.
All right, so far everybody's been perfect. Let's see if Eric can keep that going.
Within $1 higher or lower, how much is a box of Girl Scout cookies?
Approximately $4.
You'd
Yeah,
be
we gotta
correct
give you
because
that.
they're
It's
$5.
$5.
Really? I
Yeah.
paid $4.
Did you?
I don't know if I got a discount.
Wow, we got
or what.
ripped off then. Inflation is real on the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, yeah. They see me coming outside Kroger. They go, let's overcharge this guy. He's a sucker. Okay. Good job. All right. Savannah, in baseball, what defensive player stands between second and third base?
Shortstop.
Shortstop.
Yeah.
Wow, okay,
You got 'em all.
Savannah.
You guys
Okay.
are just killing it here. This last question to Eric, if you get this right, it's a perfect game.
What is Victoria Beckham's Spice Girl name?
Posh.
Yes!
Wow, guys,
All right.
great game.
Okay,
Man, we're all tied up.
This is amazing. It comes down to a name that tune tiebreaker. You've gotten all your questions right. Will you get this one right? You bid down to how little of the song you need to hear to name it.
All right. Starting with 10, how many seconds you need there, Savannah?
2.
2 seconds. All right. What do you think, Eric?
You want to do it in one?
I'm going to have to. No, I'm going to have to let her name it.
Okay. All right.
All right. We haven't used tiebreaker in a while. So
Been a minute.
You got. Give us the name of the song. Just playing it once. Here it comes.
John Mayer, Bodies of Wonderland.
Yeah!
Wow.
That was impressive.
Took you just 2 seconds.
It was not a super obvious part
Yeah.
of the song either.
Yeah.
So,
Are you the super Shazam computer? That's amazing.
oh my gosh.
Well done.
Savannah GPT. You are good.
107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. Traditionally, the day after Valentine's Day is Single Awareness Day.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who say, stupid people in love, I'm going to do something else. So, how was our Valentine's, y'all?
Honestly, it was my dream come true.
Yeah?
We laid on the couch, ordered pad thai, watched TV, and went to bed by 9 p.m.
That's
It was amazing. We did nothing.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for years, Woody, like my gift to my wife is the same gift she gives to me, which is the no stress, don't
Right.
do anything commitment for Valentine's Day. But I did pull out a secret.
Yes.
At the end of the night, I did say, hey, let's watch our wedding video.
Aww.
So we watched us as like little baby Jim and Jen.
I know.
Getting married.
You're little Muppets. You're so cute.
Yeah, it was just it was a really cool way to kind of end it
Oh, that's
with
great.
like neither of us, like stressing out, but just like going like, oh my God, look how like young we were.
I know,
we were
I
just
know.
babies.
That's so sweet, actually.
Yeah, it was it was nice. It was a
Yeah.
good way to spend it. Now, Woody, I know you and Melissa had like all kinds of stuff going
Yeah,
on.
I'll in about an hour I'll.
Ricky, what was Valentine's like for you and AJ?
We didn't really do much. I kind of just sat on the couch with Pee-wee, and that's it. We don't really celebrate.
Now, Pee-wee's your dog. In case anybody doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, just to
Pee-wee
clarify, that
your
is my dog, yes. I cuddle Pee-wee on the couch, we watch TV.
Some heavy petting on the couch with Ricky and Pee-wee.
I did post him on my Instagram for the first time ever, though, for Valentine's Day. I never do that. It just happened to work out that way, of just him being cute and adorable. So that was probably the one weird thing about this year.
Aw.
It's been so back and forth the last couple days whether Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox broke up or not. If you'll remember, go back to Sunday, Machine Gun Kelly was performing like a pre-Super Bowl performance. Megan Kelly wasn't there, which is really out of the norm because usually she's there. Megan Fox wasn't there. And remember her engagement ring? It was supposed to like hurt her or like cut her if she took
thorns
it.
in it. Yeah.
Yes.
So she's been seen without her engagement ring. I haven't seen any cuts on her finger. She also deleted her Instagram after she posted some dishonesty things, cryptic messages about Machine Gun Kelly.
And she followed just a couple of people, including
Eminem, which is Machine Gun Kelly's like arch nemesis.
Right.
So now it looks like Monday they were seen going to like couples therapy counseling. They were seen walking into like a marriage counseling office, and 2.5 hours later, they walked out. It looked like Megan Fox was like crying as they were walking to their cars. They chatted in the parking lot, and then they left in separate cars.
Well, hopefully they were able to start working things out.
That's what,
Yes.
If something did happen, at least they're trying counseling and therapy instead of
Really
just being like,
good
we're done.
That they're talking to like a third person professional.
100%. So we'll see if they actually end up breaking up or not. But as of now, the engagement has not been called off.
Okay.
And they're going to marriage counseling. So
Good.
it's the latest update. If you want to see the receipts, they're up on the website at 1075theriver.com.
The big story that a lot of people aren't talking about.
I know.
It's not making the news.
Yesterday, somebody was, posting on Twitter pictures of this big smoke plume over like a residential area, and they said, "Why isn't anybody covering this?" And so I commented, "Oh, what is this?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "A huge train derailment in Ohio where it had like really bad chemicals." And I guess instead of trying to clean up those chemicals, they thought it was going to be safer so it didn't explode. They did a controlled burn of those chemicals.
They burned off the dangerous chemicals.
Yes, but it created a huge smoke plume. They had to evacuate an entire town in Ohio. And then they allowed people back in. This is a couple days ago. But yeah, we between Chinese balloons and all this other stuff.
We're distracted by all the other dumpster fires going on in the world.
Yeah. They said that there were dead fish and cattle as far as 100 miles away from where they actually blew up the train. So,
Good Lord.
It reached really far lengths. It got into their water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the mayor of that town said, for now, drink bottled water, even though they said it's okay to drink. But he's playing it safe. I heard an interview with some guy who said that after he tried to return home, as soon as he kind of got anywhere near that town, his whole body broke out in rashes.
Mm-hmm. That's so wild.
That's
it's
awful.
Really scary.
It's really dangerous stuff, and people have been wondering because we got an air quality alert on Monday. Everybody was like, "Why did we get this?"
Yeah. So apparently, according to the National Weather Service in Nashville, the air quality, they sent out the alert, but I guess it was actually just a glitch in the data reporting earlier. So now they're saying air quality is normal here, and it's not going to affect us here in Middle Tennessee of what's happening in Ohio.
Well, that's good. I hope they get the help they need up there.
Yeah. There's big storms that are supposed to come through that part of the country tonight. So, hopefully that'll help dampen the cloud.
Yeah.
I think we can all relate to that because, back in 2010 when we had the Nashville flood, nobody covered it. The national news didn't say anything about it because they were covering a possible bomb in a car at Times Square.
Yeah.
And so it's it was weeks before people started really noticing, oh my God, Nashville's underwater. What are we going to do about it?
We had a 1,000-year flood.
Yeah.
And the only person that came to cover it was Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was it.
Yeah.
The national networks just said it a week later. Oh yeah, there was a flood in Nashville. It's actually
wild what they
showed what happened here.
Decide to actually show.
I know. Is this news and this isn't news?
Yeah.
So
very strange.
So that's happening.
Yeah.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
This is a really sweet story. There's a little girl, 5 years old, in Nebraska, that asked her grandfather to be there for the daddy-daughter Valentine's Day dance.
Aww.
Because her dad couldn't go because sadly he passed away 4 years ago when she was just 1 year old. So she asked Grandpa to go to the dance, and his reaction is just priceless.
Oh, I would love to. Austin, that would be the best. Come here. Oh, can I really go with you? When is it?
You can barely hear the little girl, so it's but she was kind of all shy and burying her head into her grandpa's arm and that kind of stuff. It is really cute. So they went to the daddy-daughter Valentine's Day dance, and she went with Grandpa.
I love that.
Really adorable. Sweet. Yeah, that's really cute. So it's making us happy this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River. Anything that's giving you a lift throughout life, big or small, share it with us, and we'll share it with everybody.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Marks Bay Real Estate. Zach.
There's a restaurant in New Jersey that's going viral because they have a new policy that's sparking quite the debate. So it's a spaghetti place in New Jersey that will no longer allow kids under the age of 10 in the dining room after March, which that makes me want to go more. Because they're explaining it basically the amount of noise levels, lack of space for high chairs, and cleaning up crazy messes that they're going to ban young children.
If you've ever seen a child sit in a high chair eating spaghetti,
it's a disaster.
Yeah.
It ain't pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm that makes me want to go more to this restaurant.
Yeah, there's no screaming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if you and it's supposed to be a super fancy upscale restaurant, so you don't want to ruin your night if you're at a fancy dinner with these obnoxious children. So I think we should start this in new fancy places in Nashville.
Kids love spaghetti, but it's they'll have spaghetti in their diaper.
Oh yeah,
it's just
in their nose,
everywhere.
Yeah. So that's happening. Jim, what you got?
So I have the reason that the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Because they played better?
Well, that's one of the reasons.
Could be.
They threw the ball
Eagles
farther?
fans will say because the refs gave it to them. But no, actually, Patrick Mahomes has admitted to the media that his head coach, Andy Reid, threatened any player who went out, if they went out and watched Rihanna at the Super Bowl halftime show, they would be benched for the second half.
Really?
Yo, if you're a third-string quarterback, at least you get a free Rihanna concert.
Yeah,
You're not going to play anyway.
I ain't playing anyway. Okay. Yeah.
It kind of related back to the previous year when the Cincinnati Bengals were in the Super Bowl and they lost, and some of their players were seen on the sidelines watching the halftime show.
Oh, they were preparing themselves for the second half.
Yeah, they said, no, yep, not this year. No.
Got to keep your head in the game.
Ricky.
So we have become lazier as a society than we already are.
How can that be possible?
So you know how you could be sitting on the couch watching a movie and you want to just order something from DoorDash, Postmates, something like that. Sure. Very easy to just look up what it is that you want.
Right.
Well, now Roku is teaming up with DoorDash so that when there are any kinds of commercials, say it's a McDonald's commercial for the new Cardi B and Offset meal, that there's just a little tiny QR code that you scan and it opens that specific meal up into DoorDash at the closest McDonald's to you.
I love this.
That's actually brilliant.
Is so lazy, guys.
That is very brilliant, though,
that
for them.
is so lazy. You could do that by yourself without the QR code.
I know, but like when you see it on the screen and all of a sudden you want it.
You go, I want to eat that.
Oh, I think this is so dumb. We are so lazy.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely. Nobody argues that.
Yeah. What do you expect us to
Use
do?
your
Get in the
fingers.
car and go somewhere and buy food?
Use your fingers
That's
to just
insane.
go DoorDash, McDonald's, and then it's done.
You could just say, that looks good. Be here in 10 minutes.
Oh, my God. Ridiculous.
What, do you want a medal just for typing in a couple extra things?
I do. A medal. I'll take a ring, actually, for the fingers that I typed with.
107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. Another example of why Zach is so very, very brave.
I know. Not all heroes wear capes.
I know. You courageously came to work after a huge incident you had on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, so we were over at a friend's house for Super Bowl Sunday, and they foster like a lot of animals. And so one of the dogs they were fostering is a little bit older. She was trying to get up on the couch, so I was like going to pick up her butt to help her up on the couch. And when I did,
that's sweet.
Yeah, seems sweet. But when I did, I guess it like freaked her out so much that she squealed in my ear so loud that it started like ringing. And I was like, it'll go away.
Like you'd been to a Metallica concert or something.
Yeah. I was like, it'll go away. I woke up Monday morning. It did not go away. Like I still feel like deaf in my left ear and it's still like ringing. So I was like, maybe I should go to the doctor.
That was a good plan.
Yeah. So I went to the doctor and she was like, thankfully, like she didn't rupture your eardrum, but it's definitely irritated and there's like liquid behind it. But if it does like start oozing or bleeding, then call me or go to the ER because there's something more serious there.
Oozing and bleeding are not good words.
Yeah. So I was like going to bed Monday night and I was laying on my left side, like on the ear that is hurting.
Right.
And I woke myself up in a frantic freak out moment because I thought my ear was oozing or bleeding. So I ran to the bathroom, and it was just my drool coming out of my mouth, dripping down the side of my face.
So you were lying on your side, and the drool went from your mouth to your ear and then down. Okay.
Doctor, what do I do if my own drool is coming out of my ear?
My drool's trying to kill me.
Yeah, I literally woke up at like midnight, and I was like, oh my God, I got to go to the ER. It's dripping. No, it was my own saliva.
Jesus.
I know you were able to calmly, realize that and go right back to bed.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Didn't freak myself out even more.
Very nice.
So, yeah, now I'm on a bunch of steroids and Benadryl and fun things.
Go hit home runs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.